Put salt in your wallet and watch what Allah does next? It might sound strange, even superstitious, but across the Muslim world, from Jakarta to Casablanca, this small act has quietly spread. Some say it attracts barakah. Others claim it protects against poverty or the evil eye. But what does Islam really say? Is it a cultural myth? Or is there hidden spiritual wisdom behind it? In this video, we'll uncover the truth, with real stories, Quranic guidance, and powerful reminders about wealth, purity, and intention. You may never look at your wallet or salt the same way again. Have you ever heard of putting salt in your wallet or purse? Did someone in your family or community do it? And did anything happen afterward? Drop your story below. I'm reading all the comments. The salt practice, superstition or spiritual tool? In places like Morocco, Indonesia, and parts of rural Pakistan, people quietly place salt in their wallets or purses. Some believe it absorbs negative energy, shields wealth from the evil eye, or attracts barakah, divine blessing. But where did this practice begin? Some say it stems from pre-Islamic folk rituals, passed down over generations. Others claim it mirrors Islamic ruqya, where natural elements like salt, olive oil, or water are used in healing and protection, when paired with dua and the remembrance of Allah. Islam is clear in warning us against shirk, magic, and baseless superstition. But Islam also teaches that intention matters, and that even simple materials can carry benefit when used with sincerity and in line with divine guidance. So, is putting salt in your wallet harmless culture, or a misguided search for spiritual control? Do you think something as simple as salt can carry spiritual value, or is it just cultural tradition? Let's talk in the comments. Your view matters. Real modern story. Karachi, 2023. In 2023, a young man in Karachi lost his job during a wave of layoffs. With nothing left but hope, he placed a pinch of coarse salt and a handwritten ayah from Surah Al-Waqi'ah in his wallet. Not for superstition, but as a reminder to seek barakah and rely on dua. Within just a few weeks, he was hired by a new halal food startup and shared his story online. It went viral, not because of the salt, but because of the intention behind it. Others began doing the same, combining small symbolic acts with sincere prayers, and many reported seeing small but powerful changes. Unexpected job offers, debts repaid, and open doors they never imagined. It wasn't magic. It was tawakkul, trust in Allah, expressed through personal action. Have you or someone you know tried something symbolic like this and seen real results? Share your barakah story below. It could inspire someone who needs hope right now. What Islam actually says about wealth, barakah, and risk. In Islam, risk, our provision, sustenance, and income, comes from one source only: Allah. It is not determined by effort alone, nor by clever tricks or rituals. Allah says in Surah Ad-Dariyat 51:58, "Indeed, it is Allah who is the continual provider, the firm possessor of strength." The Prophet Muhammad gave us the true spiritual tools to increase our risk. Dhikr, remembrance of Allah. Sadaqah, charity. Istighfar, seeking forgiveness. He said, "Whoever increases seeking forgiveness, istighfar, Allah will give him relief from every worry, a way out from every hardship, and will provide for him from where he does not expect." Ahmad. So where does salt in a wallet fit into this? By itself, it's nothing. If used with the belief that it causes wealth that borders on shirk. But if it's a symbol, a reminder to purify intention, or a means to reflect on barakah, it may have benefit. Not through the salt, but through the sincerity behind it. Islam is not about magical fixes. It is about intention, action, and trust. When you put effort forward, with your heart anchored in tawakkul, Allah multiplies the barakah in ways that defy logic. What do you personally do to increase barakah in your income? Is there a surah, dua, or daily habit you swear by? Share it below. Your comment might become someone's turning point, inshallah. The symbolism of salt in Islam. Salt is more than just seasoning. It holds a unique place in prophetic tradition. The Prophet Muhammad is reported to have begun and ended meals with a pinch of salt, a practice adopted in many Muslim cultures to this day. In the science of ruqya, spiritual healing, some scholars recommend the use of salt water to purify a space affected by sihr, black magic, or negative spiritual energy. It's not the salt itself that holds power, but the intention, the recitation of Quran, and reliance on Allah's will. Symbolically, salt represents purity, balance, and preservation, all themes found in Islamic spirituality. Just as salt protects food from spoiling, some believe it can symbolize the protection of one's wealth or space from spiritual decay. Though there's no hadith about placing salt in your wallet, the broader Islamic use of salt shows it can serve as a reminder of cleansing, balance, and vigilance in both the physical and spiritual realms. Did your parents or grandparents ever use salt to remove the evil eye or cleanse a space spiritually? Do you still believe in those practices today, or have your views changed? Share in the comments. Quranic parallels. Musa, RS, Qidiyar, and Rizq. In Surah Al-Kahf, the story of Musa, RS, and Khidr offers a powerful lesson about Rizq and Allah's unseen wisdom. Khidr damages a boat, not out of cruelty, but to protect it from a king who would seize it. He later rebuilds a crumbling wall in a village that refused hospitality. Why? Because beneath that wall lay hidden treasure, wealth Allah had preserved for orphaned children, honoring their righteous father. This moment shows us something profound. Sometimes harm is protection, and sometimes your rizq is being guarded in ways you can't see. Placing Quran, salt, or even dates in a wallet doesn't cause wealth. But when done with sincere belief, they can symbolize faith in Allah's divine planning. As Khidr's actions showed, the real source of barakah is unseen and always under Allah's control, not ours. Have you ever lost something important, only to later realize it was Allah's way of protecting you? Share a moment when the unseen became clear in your life. Real story. A businessman's wallet and dhikr. A businessman in Lagos, Nigeria, shared his simple but powerful habit. Inside his wallet, he keeps a small slip of paper with the phrase, Allahu razaqu du al-quwwati al-mateen. Allah is the provider, possessor of strength and firmness. Every time he opens his wallet, to spend, to give, or to count, he recites it. Before, I chased money, he said. Now, I chase barakah. My earnings haven't doubled, but my stress is gone. He also uses salt in the corners of his home, not as superstition, but paired with dua and Quran, to create a space of spiritual cleanliness. His wallet became a place of dhikr, and in return, he says, his mindset shifted from anxiety to gratitude. What's in your wallet or pocket right now that reminds you of Allah? Maybe a dua, a verse, or a symbol. Describe it or share a photo in the comments. Someone might need your idea today. What to keep in your wallet according to Sunnah. The Sunnah doesn't instruct us to place specific items in our wallets, but it absolutely teaches us what to carry in our hearts and hands. Consider placing a dua for rizq like Allahumma akfini bihalalika an haramika, a small ayah from Surah Al-Waqi'ah, known as the Surah of Wealth, a written reminder to give sadaqah regularly. These are not charms, they are spiritual motivators. Tools to keep your mind aligned with trust, generosity, and remembrance of Allah, even during worldly transactions. Directive message. Do you carry any du'as, ayahs, or Islamic items with you? Maybe in your wallet, purse, or phone case. Snap a picture or describe it below. Your habit could inspire someone's faith today. Closing reflection and call to awakening. Salt in your wallet? It's not about the salt. It's about what it reminds you to do. About your niyyah, intention, your faith, and your pursuit of barakah through the means Allah loves. Sincerity, dhikr, istighfar, charity, cleanliness. Of the body and the heart. Don't chase objects. Chase Allah, and He will send you rizq from places you never imagined. So today, try something simple. Make one heartfelt dua, place a verse in your wallet, clean your space with the name of Allah on your tongue, and watch what changes. What's one small act you started doing, maybe even by accident, and suddenly saw a change in your life? Share your story below. You might help someone who's quietly struggling right now.